Today I'm working on rebuilding this VR5 engine that's gonna go in that tiny little Lupo GTI over there. I've rebuilt a ton of VR6 engines, and really, it's not a very hard engine to rebuild. The worst part about it is this: compressing the piston rings when installing the piston in the cylinder. VR engines are narrow angle Vs, so this is a V5, but the V is only 15 degrees versus maybe 60 or something like a normal V6, V8 engine might be. What that means is instead of the bore being perpendicular to the deck surface of the block, it's actually at an angle. So the pistons go like this instead of straight up and down like this. Why does that make putting the piston in such a problem? This is a piston ring compressor, and basically what you do is you take this, you put it around the piston, tighten it down, it squeezes the rings, and then you can take the piston and tap it into the cylinder. Well, because the piston can't go straight down, it has to go in at an angle. This doesn't allow your piston to go in straight. It has to be more like that. And of course, Volkswagen has a special tool, this hot pile of garbage right here, but it's plastic. And frankly, it kind of sucks. I've done it a bunch of different ways, including just squeezing the piston rings by hand and tapping the piston into the cylinder, and it works, but I hate doing it that way. Well, I finally took the plunge and got this guy from Tectonics. This, as you can see, is machined down so that instead of going straight down, you can put your piston in at an angle. Watch how awesome this works. I got our piston rings lined up. The top is slightly tapered, so the rings compress as you push it down into the tool. Now, if you've ever done VR piston rings with anything but this tool, you know this is the part where things go sideways because it often will catch the oil control ring on the block. Just like that. Now, if you're like, but my LS3, I don't have to worry about that. I get it. I totally understand. This engine's different. This tool is awesome. If you're gonna rebuild a VR6, this is worth picking up. This is the 181 millimeter for 2.3, 2.8. The VR6 in the R32, the 3.2 is a little different. And the 3.6s are also different because instead of being 15 degree V, those are 10.6 degree V.